Imagine this: one careless mistake, one moment of curiosity, and something ancient, something evil, buried beneath the earth awakens. It starts on a quiet night. A group of teenagers partying on a beach, music blasting, laughter echoing into the darkness, drinks flowing, bodies dancing under the stars like nothing in the world could go wrong. And for them, it doesn't until it does. Because in the middle of all that chaos, two guys stumble upon something strange, something buried in the sand, something large, smooth, and almost organic like an egg, but bigger, unnatural, and instead of fear, they laugh, they mock it, they kick it around like it's nothing, like it's a joke, and in that moment, they make the worst decision of their lives. They crack it open, not knowing they've just broken a seal that was never meant to be touched. The night ends like any other, exhaustion taking over, and one by one, they pass out in their cars, on tables, on anything above the sand, unaware that the ground beneath them is no longer just sand. Morning comes, and everything feels off. Quiet, too quiet. One of the girls, Marcia, wakes up feeling sick, her body rejecting something she can't understand, nausea hitting her hard, but her friends brush it off, thinking it's just last night's drinking. But something deeper is wrong. Something inside her feels infected. And then, in the distance, a bird lands on the sand, harmless, normal, until the sand beneath it moves. Not shifts, moves, like it's alive, and in a blink, the bird is dragged under, swallowed whole without a trace. No blood, no struggle, just gone. And suddenly, the air changes, panic creeping in, reality bending into something terrifying. Because this isn't possible. Sand doesn't move, sand doesn't hunt. But before anyone can process it, Marcia steps forward, and the moment her foot touches the sand, it sinks, not like quicksand, but like something is pulling it, gripping it, dragging it down with intent. She screams, tries to pull herself free, but the more she struggles, the more it takes. Her hands touch the surface and now they're stuck too, like glue, like claws beneath the ground are holding her, tearing into her skin, and her friends just watch, frozen between fear and disbelief, because how do you fight something you can't even see? One of them finally snaps out of it, rushing forward to save her, ignoring the screams telling him to stop, and the second he hits the sand, he slips, his body slamming down, and instantly, it grabs him, his skin sticking, stretching, ripping as he tries to pull away, his face twisted in pure agony as whatever is beneath starts feeding, not just pulling, but consuming, draining him as if the sand itself is alive, hungry, merciless. They try everything, starting the car, throwing ropes, shouting directions, but nothing works, because this isn't something they can outmuscle. This is something they don't understand, and within seconds, he's gone too, dragged under like he never existed, and now the reality hits. They're trapped, surrounded by death disguised as sand, every step a risk, every move a gamble, and the only safe places are whatever they're standing on: cars, tables, anything off the ground. But even that safety feels temporary, fragile, like it could disappear any second. They start piecing things together, realizing that everyone who was directly on the sand during the night is gone, consumed, and the only reason they survive is because they were above it, separated, protected by inches, just inches. And then they remember, the egg, the thing they broke, the thing that wasn't supposed to be opened, whatever was inside it, is now here, beneath them, hunting them, evolving with every kill, growing stronger, smarter, deadlier, and time is running out. The sun rises higher, heat intensifies, desperation builds. One of them tries to reach supplies using a skateboard, gliding across a narrow path, barely avoiding contact, heart pounding as the sand reacts to every vibration, every movement, like it can sense them, like it knows where they are. And even when he makes it, even when he survives the trip, he realizes the horror doesn't stop at the surface, because something has already gotten to him. A wound forms on his stomach, deep, unnatural, spreading like an infection, as if the creature doesn't just attack from below, but infects from within, turning their own bodies against them. Fear turns into chaos. Arguments break out, plans fail, hope fades, and then a man appears in the distance, a beach supervisor, walking toward them like nothing is wrong, like this is all some kind of misunderstanding. They scream at him to stop, to stay off the sand, but he doesn't listen. He steps onto it, and nothing happens. Confusion replaces fear for a moment. How is he safe? Why isn't it attacking him? And then they notice his shoes, thick, rubber, insulated. The creature can't reach through it. It needs direct contact, skin, blood, something organic. And for a second, there's hope, but hope doesn't last long, because when he drops his keys and reaches down to pick them up, that tiny moment of contact is enough. The sand strikes, grabbing him, tearing into him, and in a horrifying act of desperation, he cuts his own arm off to escape, blood pouring onto the sand. And that's when it gets worse, because the blood attracts it, amplifies it, makes it faster, more aggressive. The creature isn't just reacting, it's learning, adapting, feeding on their fear as much as their bodies, and one by one they fall, dragged under, ripped apart, consumed by something they can't fight, something they can't even see, until only a few remain, clinging to life, barely holding on to sanity. They come up with one final plan, using whatever they can find, building makeshift paths, risking everything to reach safety. But even that isn't enough, because the creature has grown, its reach extending, its strength multiplying, its hunger unstoppable, and in the end, there's only one option option left fire. They doused the area in gasoline, their hands shaking, their hearts racing, knowing this is their last chance. And when they ignite it, the sand erupts, the creature revealing itself in flashes of movement, tendrils writhing, burning, screaming without sound as the flames consume it. And for a moment, it feels like victory, like they've done the impossible, like they've killed it. But horror doesn't end that easily. Morning comes, silence returns, the sand is still, lifeless, as if nothing ever happened. Survivors step out carefully, testing the ground, and for the first time, it doesn't react. Relief washes over them. Tears fall, breath steady. They made it, they survived, but survival comes with a cost, because not everyone made it, because some wounds don't heal, because some horrors don't stay buried, and just when it feels like it's over, the truth hits. The creature isn't dead. It's moved, it's escaped into the ocean, spreading, evolving, heading somewhere bigger, somewhere crowded, somewhere full of life. And the most terrifying part isn't what happened on that beach. It's what's about to happen next, because now, it's coming for everyone, and next time, there won't be anywhere to stand.